All right, we're live. Hey, welcome to the Dirty Bird Nation Report, the unofficial official podcast of Falcons Twitter. It is just me and some ladies here today, which is very rare. It's rare as fuck on here because it's usually just me and the guys, and they harass me, and I don't even be doing nothing. Like, I swear I don't, and y'all think I do, but I don't. I'm a fucking angel. Like, y'all know that. So here with me, I got Joy. And I got Eb here. Y'all know them from Twitter. If you don't, you need to get to know them. But first, Joy, she has a YouTube channel. It is very, very fucking good. Them subscribers is going up. She's doing the damn thing. Joy, tell the people about your channel.
Hi, Lethal. Well, I am Joy, but the name of my channel is Enjoy My World. I talk about everything, so it's not just limited to football. It's everything. Just whatever occurs in my life in that day will get talked about on my channel. You can also follow me on Twitter at her lil self HerLilSelf. For those who were previously following me, this is a brand new page. I was gone for Twitter for a while, but follow me. And yes, for now, we will be talking about football. Go Falcons, rise up.
Hey.
Already know. I'll put both of their Twitter handles in the description box below. And whatever else they have in Joy's YouTube channel, I'll make sure y'all gotta click that link, all right, and subscribe to her channel. Subscribe to ours. We're trying to do more. I'm trying to attempt to go live more on YouTube. You know, it's like hard. And I'm not in a gang. I just didn't want to do nothing with my hair. So that's all I had is this red bandana that was clean. And I have on my Matt Boxer jersey. So y'all can't see it right now. I'm trying to get this set up done, but I didn't have time today. So the Falcons are here. They're here. Like the season here, I did not think it was gonna happen at all. Like if it did happen, I still give it a month until something goes wrong, honestly. But we're playing Sunday against the Seahawks, Seattle Seahawks. I'm a little nervous. Um, how are y'all feeling about this upcoming game we got?
I mean, all in all, one, it's the Falcons. So every game is gonna feel like, are we gonna what we gonna put on the field today? Like who gonna play? Who gonna do what they got to do today? I mean, to be honest with you, I feel like everybody gonna have their ups and downs. You got to think there's no preseason, so there was no warm up. I really don't like the players playing against each other because I'm like, okay, you ain't gonna go as hard as if you see another dude on another team. So it's gonna be an up and down. I mean, we got a game tonight, so we gonna see how without the preseason how that does affect because then that's gonna show us, what the Falcons have in store. So, I mean, it's a toss up. I'm always gonna say that we gonna win regardless. I just hope we don't come out looking like how we did last year.
Woo!
You and I
So,
both. And honestly, on yesterday, they did like a Falcons unlock with
hmm
was supposed to be for members. And for what I did catch was Arthur Blank, and he was basically talking about what the team is doing on and off the field. Basically on the field, he stressed that it's time to
it
get
is.
a Super Bowl ring. Basically, in so many words, he stressed that Matt Ryan felt like that this might be our year. And just to look out for our team captains, to set an example for the team. I am kind of sad that we can't join the game and we can't be there. But
Yeah.
I have a good feeling. I threw out my prediction for 11-5. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough because there's a lot of great teams out. But I look forward to seeing everybody. I don't really follow the draft that much, but I am looking forward to seeing all the new people that we have just to see, especially our defense. Offense
Ooh.
pretty much did their thing. We just got to
Mhm.
get defense together. And if we can get
The
that
line.
second half defense, we're going to be good.
I agree. I mean, one thing I would say on offense per se is more so the line. Can we open up holes? I mean, that's what we struggled with last time. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, Devontae Freeman had his ups and downs, but I mean, the line is always gonna hold you back. You ain't got no run game. What does it matter if you can throw the ball? So Defense is always going to be a question mark for me, regardless. Who I do want to see though, since he is starting, I do want to see what AJ gonna bring to the table. I do want to see. I do want to see him on the opposite of Isaiah, but honestly, I don't trust Isaiah. I don't trust him. But
Really?
I don't trust
Oh,
him.
yeah.
I
Me
don't
either.
trust him. I prefer Sheffield. I honestly do. I prefer Sheffield. I prefer
Now
Sheffield on the other
I'm a
side.
Sheffield fan too, but I like. Are you talking about Oliver, right?
Yeah, Oliver. I don't trust him.
Oh no, Ew.
I can't. The only reason why I don't trust him is his instincts. His instincts are not as strong in me. I'm like, okay, dude, like, come on now. You got to be better. You see this man impressed you. Come on now. You got to do better. Like, it's just like certain things, like, even his angles he take. I'm just like, what made you think that that was an okay angle to take, bro? Like, it's just certain things he do. Like, he has his moments, but it's certain things that he does that just makes me like, are you sure that you can be that right quarterback or that left? What are you gonna do? Because I don't want to put you on the best player on the team. So that's why I said I want to see what AJ gonna do. Because if not, I want to see Sheffield on the other side of AJ. If AJ can prove that he can hang with the big boys as a starter, then I want to see Sheffield on the other side. I don't want to see Oliver. Rotate that man in.
Yeah, hopefully we can see Sheffield in. Unfortunately, they've been talking about I don't however many fucking days it's been. Y'all know I ain't got no job right now, so my days are like blurred. They've been saying he's been walking around with a boot
Yeah.
on his ankle or something.
Who?
So
Yeah, Sheffield. They really didn't dive into the. It's been a lot of people that's been hurt. I mean, I
I
wanted to see
saw,
Marlon.
but
I
I've
wanted to
been
see
trying not to
Marlon.
watch it, Jesus, because that
Yeah.
stuff it becomes like you be like, oh my god, like so I try not to watch and just say, when Sunday come, I'll know who active and inactive because Lord, I did see some reports come across my
Mhm.
phone throughout this time that was saying so and so didn't practice, so and so in limited
Yep.
practice. You just
Yep.
like, man. So, but hey, now you starting to make me second guess.
Nah, it's. I mean, it's just all in all, like our defense is always gonna be a question mark, regardless of what's
mhm.
gonna happen. Our defense is just a question mark for whatever reason. That's just the Falcons' defense. We put out something average, we gonna try to make something work. It's just right now is that there was a lot of movement on that defense more than the offense. So it's kind of like what we doing? What we doing? You know what I mean? So it's just, and then on top of that, you starting a rookie. You're not even like he didn't even get a chance to ease his way. Like you about to be game, you got to be game ready this Sunday. Like no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Like yes, you've been playing against Julio in practice. That's fine. I want to see what you're gonna do against Mike Evans. I want to see what you're gonna do against Odell. Like I want to see you against some of the top notch wide receivers. I want to see what you're gonna do with Michael Thomas. Even though I don't give a freak about that man,
I was just going to
but
say that.
but I want to see what you're gonna do. Are you gonna have a season like Marcus Lattimore where you grabbing all the time and you calling yourself the best? Or are you gonna actually be that lockdown corner? So it's right there. That's what's really getting me is my secondary. I love cornerbacks. Cornerbacks, that's my favorite position. I love the secondary, even though I do love my D lineman, but I love the secondary. So if my secondary ain't up to par, I don't know what we're gonna do. Cause we're gonna get ate up. We either gonna get ate up front in the running game or we're gonna get ate up in the passing game. We gotta pick which one we're gonna do. We can't have both struggles.
How did you
Right.
feel about True Fun?
I wasn't a true fine fan, but I blame that on Quinn. I blame that on Quinn. The True Font had his moments. I give him that. He had his moments. Who I wasn't a big fan of was Alfred. Was not a big fan of that man. He grabbed too much for me. Like, dude, stop grabbing. Like, if he can get off the field and you grabbing.
Nah,
So yeah.
he blocked me on Twitter.
I'm definitely want to see how our cornerbacks are going to be, and it's going to be a different experience simply because there were no preseason games. So it's about to be real crazy, but rather interesting. Yeah, I'm
I agree
sticking with
with
my
you.
11-5.
No, stick with that. I feel like we're going to have a good season what I don't want to happen is we fall behind in these first 4 games because again, we didn't have a preseason. We didn't have nothing to prepare us. And when you don't have that, this is almost kind of like it's practice to you. Basically, these are real life games that actually matter. So it kind of makes me kind of like just give me I still want to say that we can go 11-5. I still say we can win the division. My thing is like it all depends. One, on Derek, what my offense gonna be looking like. I know my players, but I want to know these plays. What these plays gonna be? Are we gonna be bubble gum? What we gonna do? Because at this point, like it's again, I don't want to say that our defense can do it because if we put it all on the defense, it's not gonna happen like that. I'm sorry, okay, not gonna happen like that. But in the same token, I'm just like, what kind of plays are you gonna be putting out there, bro? Like for my offense, we gonna get who open? We gonna get really open? Is how many times Gurley gonna touch the ball? How many times Brian Hill gonna touch the ball? Are we gonna put Ido out there? Like what's going on?
I read a report that said he put all those plays together. We'll see how they work.
Baby, you can put all them plays together all day long. My thing about it is that you gonna call the right play.
Right. Are they not going to be, what they say, 500 to 600 plays? Some crazy shit like that. I was like, it don't matter.
Listening to Matt Ryan make some of them calls, I said, dude, what the hell? I haven't heard that call. What Mary? What, like, listening to him mic'd up, I was just like, what? I said, what kind of calls? What kind of names is these? What? Like you can tell that they was doing something, but in my honest opinion, again, and this is just my only pro from it because we didn't have a preseason. A lot of teams ain't gonna know what to expect from us.
Nope.
A lot of the defensive schemes, how
they're gonna probably
play it. They're going to play it. So I can give it that. But in the same thing, it's just shut up, okay? But I'll just say, like, all in all, in the same token, it still rise up. I still believe in my team, even though we got question mark. Every team to me gonna have a question mark. But I just feel like, we have to really actually go out there and execute it. The South is now on radar. We are being looked at. We are being watched. Everybody in the South, from the Panthers to the Bucks to the Aints, we all being watched. NFL is on notice on the South. So we can't be out there flip-flopping and messing up like that. We on notice. That's it.
Right. Shout out to Quiz coming in here. Y'all go follow his page on YouTube. It's crazy stuff. But yeah, like the first 4 weeks. Oh, look at that flag. Hey. My flag somewhere around here. But it's not the new one. That's the new one, right?
That was the one that was given last year. This year they gave some bullshit gifts this year.
I didn't think nothing was coming, like, at all. And then I saw what everybody was getting. I was like, don't nobody want that?
Please, people still waiting on their jerseys.
Right, like me. I ordered 2 jerseys. One was kids and one was the women's jersey. The women's jersey said October. I got my kids' jersey within like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I got kids too. I got it in May.
And my
like when the first round started coming, I got mine in May. I got both mine, so I'm chilling. But I'm mad for people. I'm like, yo, like.
They say I haven't got their jersey. That's why I said I'll wait.
Well, I guess it don't matter because shit, you can't go to the damn game anyway. I know a lot of bars gonna be packed, but I don't know if I'm gonna be interested in going to a bar right now.
Nah, not me. I'm gonna be right at home chilling, like.
Yes, I mean, at the end of the day, this is how I see it with this whole pandemic situation. I mean, baseball had it. They had it where a lot of teams had caught it, and they thought that they were doing the same thing. I mean, NBA is doing their best, but you can't do the same thing to the NFL, nor can you do it to baseball. There's too many parts and issues that you got going on. That's not gonna help them create a bubble. But we'll see what one-on-one contact and see exactly can these players, focus and not sit over here, be going out, doing all that stuff like they used to bring that back. Because I mean, like that's what's gonna hold it up.
Yeah, man, like that's my thing. Is the NFL has way too many parts. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like you got the production to the water boys, the fucking towel boys,
yeah,
the safe people who work. If you don't know who safe is,
yeah.
then they're
We
gone to a
think. Yep. I mean, we
It's
seen
just too
college.
much.
We seen how college did it. You seen that Uga, he's not allowed at the game. They don't consider him essential, even though he's the mascot. So that's showing you right there that college. If college can sit over here and go 2 weeks, anyway, we talking about smaller schools. We ain't talking about the big conferences. But if they can sit over there and do that, even with the smaller fans that they got, I feel like the NFL can do it. It's just it has to be to a T. Eyes crossed, and you got to learn from everybody else. You got to learn from the mistakes the MLB made. You got to see what the NBA is doing. You got to kind of put those pieces together to keep this going because I promise you, if they have to stop in mid-season, that's it. Ain't no picking that back up.
Right. Like it's over. It's like you gotta get all them people tested. It's shit, what, 10,000 people, maybe?
Yeah, be.
You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Like that's a lot.
32
And
teams by 53 players. That's just the players.
right, the plays, like people ain't understanding how many people are involved in this situation. So I just don't want none of my players to get COVID. I don't want nobody to get COVID, period, but it's happening. And I don't want y'all going to bars, but if y'all do, just
I won't be doing that just because I know it'll be packed. I've been in restaurants since COVID, maybe 2 or 3 times, but there was nobody there. But a bar, and I went to a club once, and that was because of an engagement, and I had on a mask. But out of about 3,000 people that might have been in that club, maybe 5% of us had a mask on.
Yeah.
So no, I'm good.
it's too crazy. And then Miss
Yeah, I'm good.
Bottom, Mayor Bottoms, who ain't doing nothing about it, talking about her husband got a headache and stuff every single morning. I'm like, have you not
Even
seen
now,
this? Yeah, she tweeted, I think it was today or yesterday. She said her husband wakes up every single day with a headache. I'm just like, Atlanta's wide open, and you trying to have me show you
Well,
some sympathy.
well, I mean that goes back to the governor too. I mean, because we got notified at our job yesterday that we got notified that we're basically not going back to work probably until June of 2021. Because right now, like, they just said, some of the schools out here just now started this past, what, Tuesday? They just now started classes after Labor Day. My son's supposedly going back to school in person by the end of this month. So it's like, they've been teeter-tottering back and forth, but we still have a mask mandate here in the state and by cities. So, and they just opened up, like, a lot of things just opened up this past weekend because of Labor Day. But I'm just like, yeah, y'all can have it. I'm good.
Yeah. Nah, Quiz. I ain't telling Eb that, Quiz. Hush up. We talking about
And,
football.
like, and
And
he's just texted me and told me that too. I'm like, I'm looking like, no.
I'm sorry. I got
Quiz
pissed off
crazy
because
so. Who else? Glenn's in here
Yeah,
too.
I saw that comment
look,
that Quez or one of them wrote, and it got me kicked out.
Hey, at least it's easy to add you back
I
in. But
yeah.
Ed, what's your prediction for the Falcons record this season? Do you have one?
I I say they'll go 11-5. I really want 12-4, but that's just my me being me. But I'll go 11-5. Be more realistic.
said 12-4 last year, and we didn't get nowhere damn near.
Baby,
Nah,
the,
look.
the pace was set after that first game. I'm sorry. When I see them on the first, I said I know this ain't what I'm watching. And then our season, I feel like our season was done after Neil got hurt in that Colts game. After that, I said I'm done watching y'all. It was to the point where once I start seeing stupid stuff on the test, and I'm turning. I ain't never turned the Falcons game before, but I had to turn. I could not sit there and watch that.
Look, the last couple of years, I I say it on the fucking show. I'm like, I ain't watch that shit. I'm getting so mad with them that I didn't watch for the first time in years Falcons game. I ain't watch,
Yep.
I ain't go. I was just so mad at what
Yep.
was happening. I'll watch the next one, maybe. Depending on how they do today. Quez said they're going 10-6. Me?
No. If we 10-6, we not in the playoffs. So no, Quiz. That's not gonna work.
Quez said ain't gonna work. I just don't want us to go 7-9 again.
I mean, I don't think we'll drop that low, but my thing is we can't go 10-6. That's why this game with the Seahawks is kind of, I think that's why this game with the Seahawks is going to be a lot of people I don't think are sitting in. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people see how important this game is because a lot of times this is who we got to battle to get into the playoffs. So, you know, I'm like anybody from that West group. I say like that. And sometimes with the West, depending on how they play out there in the West, I ain't worried about the East. The East I ain't worried about the East or the North because we already know who's probably gonna come out the North and the East. But that West, that West is who I'm worried about.
Yeah. Luckily, our history is we only lose to the teams that we shouldn't lose to. You know what I'm saying? Like, usually we just, it's like that one team. It's like that one time we lost to the Dolphins. It was like, what the fuck? Like, how do we lose the Dolphins? And then I think the Bears.
If that shit
was one time, or was it?
I'm done.
Mm-mm.
If that shit happened this year where we losing to senseless teams, they need to clean house. I said clean house last year, but this year, if we don't get anywhere, it's time to clean house completely.
I agree. I mean, all in all, I say it like this: for whatever reason, because we had this discussion on your YouTube channel too. One of the teams that I do not like, and I hate that they put them on our schedule every freaking year, and I be wanting to fight them so bad because of it, is the freaking Vikings. For whatever reason, the Falcons and the goddamn, I don't know what is our problem when we play them fools. It don't matter if we play them there, we play them at home. It's some type of something always happen to where we can't win. We can beat them.
That. And speaking of them, I put the Packers over them. I got them down. I got the Packers down to beat the Vikings.
And everybody ain't, you know what? And that's so funny because everybody don't think that the Packers are gonna come out the North this year. I said, what? So who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. I just at this point, like I said, I don't know. Like I don't like that game. I don't like the Falcons. I don't like that Vikings game. And then what I really want to see us do is, I really want to see us play the Bucks. I really want to see us play as Bucks.
Guess what?
I want to see
Tampa, the Bucks and the Saints play this weekend. That's their first
I know.
game.
And I'm ready for that. But see, the thing is, my issue is with Drew Brees. I don't care about Thomas running a 10-yard slant. Anybody can do that. I'm worried about like what can Drew Brees do? This man old. We got the two old grandfathers over there. Like I really want to see exactly. Look, hey boo. I really want to see that.
I think the Bucks gonna handle the Saints. I got that down. I also, since we're going over into that, I tell you who all I wrote down. I said the Chiefs gonna have the Texans, and I think that game is tonight. The Bills over the Jets, the Packers over the Vikings, the Eagles over Washington, the Ravens over the Browns, which I'm kind of because I'm very, very excited to see how the Browns gonna come out because they got some stuff going on over there. Which
they've been quiet.
They should have did better last year than they did this year. I got the Jags over the Colts, the Panthers over the Raiders, the Bears over the Lions, the Falcons over the Seahawks, the Patriots over the Dolphins, the Chargers over the Bengals. Like I said, the Bucks over the Saints, the 49ers over the Cardinals. And I think that's going to be a good game.
The 49ers and the Cardinals?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like they got a chip on their shoulder.
What's his name with the dreads? Ain't he over with the Cardinals now?
Hopkins, yeah.
Yeah. And sign that big deal. I think he's gonna show out.
I mean,
I got the Rams over the Cowboys, the Steelers over the Giants, and the Titans over the Broncos.
Well, yeah, the Broncos just lost Von Miller for the year. So
Oh yeah.
that's a huge loss on their defense for that. Like that's our number one pass rusher right there. So I mean, back to the 49ers and the Cardinals. Speaking of them, because I have Murray on my fantasy team. But I mean, D-Hop gonna show out, but it's really gonna depend on that connection he has with Murray. I mean, don't get me wrong. He went from one quarterback that's a runner to another one, but in my opinion, how can he do in Kingsley's offense? Well, how Kingsley want to run his offense?
I believe it might be a perfect match, man. But I'm still I want to see it. But I think it's gonna be
Kingsley versus Shanahan. That's gonna be. I mean, that's gonna be nice because it's just for me. I just want to really like see exactly like how can he fit in that offense? Because I mean, D was like Watson's number one go to. That's how that man won a lot of his games because of that man. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We gonna see. I mean, it might be good, might not. I mean, I feel like the 49 got a chip on their shoulder because of the situation that happened in the Super Bowl. Can't let nobody come back and score on you in 7 minutes. Can't do that.
He should have two chips on his shoulder. But that's a whole other story.
Sorry, exactly. We not even gonna start about that. No, we not gonna start on that. But we know. He should have a chip on his shoulder. He should. I mean, we get into that, but I think the Browns might do. I mean, I feel like the Browns can make some noise this year. I feel like AFC is gonna be actually good. I do.
He said he think Arizona over the 49ers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's a toss up to me. I mean, I agree with that. That's like a good game. Like, I really want to watch the AFC games this year because now that Brady is not in the AFC, now these teams really can actually play, in my opinion. And
Yeah.
like, I really want to see some of these teams because when you got Brady chunking around, it's like, okay, we gonna either come behind the Patriots or if we do jump in front of the Patriots, we still got to play these fools. So I really do. I want to see Cam in a Belichick system. I want to see if it's the system. I want to see if this is the system. So I actually want to watch the AFC this year. Like, normally AFC games are boring, but I actually feel like the AFC gonna make some noise this year. I really do. Now that Brady ain't over there, I really do feel like the AFC gonna make some noise.
Maybe.
And don't forget Arizona now. They got Fitz and Hopkins as wide receivers.
But Fitz don't get the ball like that though.
He probably will this time.
He needs you. Man is still a top receiver.
No. Trust me. I love me some Larry Fitzgerald. That man still
me too.
That man.
But imagine them both running down the field. You got two options. Murray is short.
But my thing about it is because I didn't watch Arizona last year, so I didn't really see like Kingsley's offense. And when I saw them when they played us, I got pissed off at the Falcons. I stopped watching it. So I really didn't get to see when they played us last year too, because I was just like, we should have beat a freaking rookie. Don't get me started. I was mad.
Yeah.
But because I think that man ran off for like a 30, 40-yard run on our.
It's a curse. I tell people we lose to rookies. We lose to rookie quarterbacks and we lose to backup quarterbacks. I don't know why that's a thing, but it literally happens.
I hate it. Because I remember that. I think he ran off. See, now I'm about to get mad again. But yeah, so I really when I seen it, I think I threw my remote. I said I quit. I went to the stove.
You went to the stove.
I went to the stove. Joy, you old mute, girl.
Yeah.
I went to the store on a couple of our games. I ain't gonna even lie.
Girl, I told y'all some of them I didn't even watch. I was like, I just watched through Twitter.
I think when we started, when it was funny, it was one of the games where they said, "Oh my God, the Falcons!" What I said, we won. I said, okay. I said, okay, I'm finna watch. I said, now as soon as the Falcons start messing, I'm going to the store. That was my routine. I'm going to I really was. I decided to go to the store. That was my thing. That's just how I relieve my stress. Let me go buy some groceries.
Right.
Buy some groceries.
Yeah, you gotta go buy some groceries on that one because there was no point to come back. Then I go sit over here watch some Sunday night football and get some good excitement because I like shoot. Then I see the score with Falcons and I'm like, ain't that a goddamn shame? Look at that damn bullshit.
Hopefully it will not be like that come Sunday, man.
My store runs is ready.
I hope not. But y'all seen how toned Russell looks?
Who, Wilson?
Yeah.
Oh, that man been working.
You seen that latest video with him and the new baby? That man is oof. I was like, what the hell?
I mean, shoot, when you ain't got nothing else to do and you on lockdown, you gonna work out. They gotta do.
Yeah, and that's the best thing to do.
They got you know, they got a damn their house and stuff like that. So you know he was in there lifting. But I mean, he got to. He ain't got no line. That's the only thing that's the only thing that can help us with the Seahawks. They don't have a line. Russell gonna be running.
And I don't think they didn't even upgrade this year, did they?
I don't even really think they even drafted for their line, in my honest opinion. Because I watched the draft, I don't think they picked. I don't even think the Seahawks even had any good picks this year.
Probably not.
Speaking of line,
and if they did, it wasn't like nobody names that stuck out.
Yeah. Because speaking of line, when we gonna address this right guard depth? I'm mad that we always got depth on the left side. That's cool. I like that. But when we gonna get some depth on this right guard? I'm getting tired of not seeing nobody behind us on right guard, and we gotta flip and switch people. When we gonna get some depth? That's all I want to
know. I don't know.
Next year, if we ain't looking like that.
I was looking at that chart like.
I was like, so I said I could have sworn they said Hennessy can play left and right guard, but y'all got him labeled as a left guard. Okay. I said, so what happens with the right guard position? I said, every year we go into the dang season, we don't have no depth at right guard. We don't get that.
The Falcons fans gonna scream till they blue, and ain't shit gonna go the way we want it to go.
I mean, we seen what happened when we had to use a tight end as an offensive lineman. So again, when we gonna get this right guard down?
Girl.
We had toilet bowl out there trying to block. He ain't no block.
Toilet bowl. You that big and you can't do nothing right. Explain, toilet bowl. Explain.
Baby, I'm so sorry, but I'm just like, that's why I said, I'm like, it's always some BS. That's why I said, when we gonna get our okay, that's just my venting point right there. I'm getting tired of seeing no right guard depth. I need to see another right guard.
I'm gonna assume that the people we've been signing to the practice squad is gonna be the death, but that ain't good enough. Like, poor guys out there.
Look at my face.
By himself. I see it.
Okay.
I see it, but
the fact that you even mentioned practice squad, my face.
Practice squad. Oh, that little man is fine. What's his name? What's his name? Hold up. He's just got on the practice squad.
You talking?
That came out yesterday, right?
Yeah. They released him and put him on the practice squad. I said, for what?
Oh yeah, I keep him. I'm gonna find where he at. I'm gonna break all Rona rules to find him.
Look at my face again.
He's
as long as as long as you're not touching Julio, I'll take that quiet man any day.
I'm gonna keep my comment.
Joy.
Myself.
Look, I know he don't look all that spectacular, but shoot, I'll take him. Hey D.
He got a nice body now.
He do. I don't care about the face.
Got a nice body.
That man, that man set for life. That's why I said, go ahead and pass him on to me. He
I don't like this dude, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
On who?
You said what, Ethan?
I said I don't want to get sued, so I ain't gonna say nothing. But I think everybody in here knows what I want to say.
I was gonna say like the leave my future husband alone. I'm talking about them benefits in the long run. Okay,
Hey,
talking them benefits in the long run. You know, just saying.
make sure you edit some of this foolishness out.
I ain't saying nothing, so can't nobody sue us because my lips are sealed over here. But
I'm just
yep.
saying. You can catch
And
me in the
I'm,
A.
I'm
Go
here
ahead.
for benefits and all that stuff. You just gotta pick the right guy, cause yeah.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
So what games tonight? Oh, the Texans.
Texans and
And the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
That
So
should
what
be
y'all got for the score?
we gonna see some shit.
What
Let's
y'all
go.
got for the score?
The
What y'all got
Chiefs
on the score?
probably gonna be like 50 points, and the Texans probably gonna be like 20. Cause who they got? Who the Texans got at wide receiver?
They got Randall Cobb. I want to say Fuller still
Really,
down
from
there.
Green Bay?
Well, he was with the Cowboys last year. The Cowboys let him go.
That man old as fuck. He's been in the league for like 20 years now.
Him and his little pretty eyes can still play.
Damn, I forgot. I didn't even know he was in the league. I thought he retired.
Texans finna get blowed the fuck out.
I mean, at the end of the day, oh, look at Travis Kelce. Hey.
Real quick before we get off this, did you
He
notice
cheated.
We know he cheated. I said, hey.
He's a black woman. You can't say hey to him no more.
he
Okay.
cheated? I thought that was some false information.
I don't know. I just say hi. I say hi to Mikael Hardman. Nicole Hardman. There we go. I say hi to Hardman. He left to them.
So my best friend actually sent me this thing about Josh Bellamy. Did y'all see that?
The Jets player, right?
Yes.
Girl. This man.
He got arrested in a $24 million COVID loan scheme. All that PPP stuff that everybody been talking about. Go do this and go do that.
Arrested. Like,
we gonna see you behind the bars instead of on the field.
you have
you killed your whole career behind trying to scam.
A whole career in the NFL. You were making hundreds of thousands. I think this year someone posted that he was making like 2 point something million. Like,
you making zero now, buddy.
You going
I
to
hope you save your money.
Well, you see what happened with DeAndre Baker. You know how some of them, we can even go back to Aaron Hernandez. Some of these players just don't. They still want to live that life.
It is not worth it. Man, let me get my hand on a cool 100,000.
That part.
Cool 100,000.
That part.
And I'm gonna sit down.
Yeah, it ain't worth jail, and you were serious jail time.
It's
Not this ain't no play jail time. Look, people of color. Listen, we can't do what they do.
You cannot. That's why it's called white collar
crime.
And if that who's that guy, Madoff, if that dude wasn't as grimy as he was, he'd probably be sitting pretty somewhere.
Facts.
But he was too grimy and way too greedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he just grimed like it was just horrible. Like his situation was a lesson to everybody else. All right, but you are black. You can't do that. Now you about to go in jail. Go to jail.
Hey, at this point in time, you can't sit over here and try to dictate and basically try to help people nowadays because they're gonna do what they want to do. To be perfectly honest with you, you can preach all day long and tell folks, hey, don't do that. Don't that people are always gonna sit over here and legitimately do what they feel. They think that their way is always right and think that somebody who don't know nothing is trying to tell them what to do. So at the end of the day, yeah, when you lose stuff, like again, I don't like, the situation with Mike Vick. I mean, I did not like that situation because I felt like like he took the fall because of his status, and I was happy for him after the fact how he came back and did what he did. Because I'm still mad about that game. If you watched this, I'm still mad about the game when you played us, play your old team, the Falcons. I did not like that game. I wanted to slap you because you didn't have to do us like that. Okay, you did not have to do us like that. But
Yeah.
he had to sit over there and do particular things. You know what I mean? He did that, and did it mess him up in the long run? It did. You know what I mean? It messed them up. Again, people learn their lessons. People go and they learn their lesson. They try to come back, but you can't tell people what to do. You gotta let them hit their head to the white meat.
You right. You right. And y'all are doing unemployment fraud. I still hate y'all. Like right now, I still hate y'all. Y'all get on my nerves. Y'all making my life worse. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all being fraudulent, and you get everything that comes to you.
Oh
Fired,
yeah.
sued, jail
Oh
time.
yeah. I was
Yeah,
I
but
was hearing I was hearing my next door neighbor, one of his little friends outside talking about how his friend over here doing an unemployment scheme. I said, you know what? I ought to call and snitch on y'all because you talking too loud.
And the
right.
thing about it is that happened.
Where'd she go?
That happened to me when I was in the barbershop with my kids not too long ago, and I had to tell that young boy because he was like, "Yeah, we doing this off of this and that." I'm like, "Baby, everything is trackable.
It is.
Everything is trackable. They may not get you today, they may not get you tomorrow, but they gonna
They
come.
gonna get it. Mm-hmm.
They gonna come. And if they'll get that white man, I believe he was in Florida, that they caught him doing the whole PPP scam or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
If they catch him, they gonna catch us. No doubt about it, because we greedy
Um,
anyway.
exactly.
They are. They are. And when I've called, they be like, I am
Baby,
so glad
I put it like
you
this:
did
if the
not
IRS
call.
can go back and audit you 3, 4 years ago on your dang taxes, do you think that they cannot find you and track? If the IRS can sit back over there and audit you, and you be like, "Wait, hold on, I don't even remember that year." If they can do it, trust me, anybody else can too.
Exactly. Like, cut it out. Just cut it out. Speaking of money, shout out to Jalen Ramsey for scamming the Rams and getting all that
Baby,
money.
so we passing out MLB money now. The NFL got MLB money. Cause
The Rams got
baby,
MLB money.
woo, that contract remind me of Joe Johnson on the Hawks. How he scammed the hell out the goddamn Hawks.
Woo,
At the
yeah.
90, what was that? A $90 million contract with the Hawks. Joe Johnson scammed the Hawks out. Had the Hawks sitting over here couldn't even sign nobody because of that goddamn contract. Woo! Y'all gonna learn to get not sit over to let these people show what they got before you sit over there giving some money. Cause now the market is unstable. Now you're gonna have some cornerbacks that think, oh, I didn't did this. This my number. My number was similar to him, so I want this much money. Little boy, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. You're not Deion Sanders. Calm down, calm down.
That's so funny.
When it gets to one of our cornerbacks asking for all that money,
I wish they
I'm gonna
would.
love you from a distance.
It ain't even no
Get
mug. I wish I would. I would. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna put our cornerbacks on. Don't y'all ask for that type of money until you show me something. Don't you ask for nothing. You better take that 5th-year option or whatever money they throwing at you, because you not. Don't you do that.
like you just ain't about to ruin my whole team because you want all this money. Like they
Baby,
just did that with golf. They pay golf all that money. Now they pay Jalen all that money. Who else they gonna pay?
I'm just trying to figure out where they get it from. Don't get me wrong.
No
I know
damn
it's
body,
LA.
they gonna do how we did and fuck up.
Like they
Because
Carolina.
gonna
I feel like some of the contracts that we dished out really came to bite us in our ass these last couple of years, and that's why we're in the predicament that we're in.
Let's not
Honestly.
even talk. I feel like and then too we released players after we gave them a big ass damn contract.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
I'm like, so you couldn't find no trade bait.
Look,
Oh, speaking of which, did y'all see Duke Riley as a captain for the Eagles?
I did see that. I was like,
Yes, Duke motherfucking Riley. He a captain for Eagles.
They trying to make a statement.
Make one. Because, I mean, the Tennessee trying to make a statement, too, with Big Beasley. And we tried to tell y'all.
we tried to tell y'all. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what Duke has done during this time, what he's taken during this time. But when he was with us, that boy was lost in the sauce. But now you want to go somewhere else?
Very lost in the sauce, too.
Look, now you go somewhere else, and now you a captain? Like, what happened? Like, 2020 is definitely blowing my mind every single day. And then Vic, you want to be a preacher. If I ever find out,
Big Beasley, I'm looking at you.
Right. Look, if I ever find out that our organization, especially Dan Quinn, knew that Vic wanted to be a pastor this whole fucking time and not play football no more, and he gave him that $13 million, I'm gonna
First of
slap.
all, hey, not Dan Quinn. Let's blame that on Dimitrov. That's on Dimitrov. That's on Dimitrov. I'm not blaming that on Quinn. That's on Dimitrov right there. That's on Thomas. Okay, that's on Thomas. Now I know
too.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now. I understand that Thomas has been Uncle Arthur's right hand man. But Uncle, let me tell you something. Arthur, Mr. Blank. Okay, you gonna have to let that man go.
I agree.
You gonna have to let him go. Okay, he gotta go. Because in my honest opinion, the contract that he agreed to, you the GM, baby. The contracts I'm like, look here. I talk stuff about Jerry Jones, but I mean, like, sometimes Jerry Jones be making some good business decisions. I'm gonna need you to go find some good business decisions. Cause the last ones with these players was not a good business decision. Giving that man all that ain't money, and he's sitting over there on the like game ain't even over. He in the wings chilling out. I'd have slapped the back of your neck.
Look now, I slap that fucking silver right out your head, and them glasses off your face. Like, and I've said this a couple times during this offseason. Arthur Blank is not the best owner. I love Uncle Arthur. I do. But he has not been the best owner. Like, how can you get a brand new soccer team and put all the pieces in place for that? You know what I'm saying? To get a championship, but you can't do the same for a team you've been running for.
You know what? I put it to you like this. Soccer, I feel like soccer, it's just a different dynamic. Because you could say the same thing about the Braves, and you could say the same thing about the Hawks. I mean, look at Bud. Bud sit over there and came out the number one team out of the East again, and look what they at. So it goes down to a little bit of just a dynamic. For what I like I said, Arthur is just the owner of the Falcons. He controls a lot of things, but ultimately it's up to GM. It's up to your GM. It's up to your scouts. It's up to your coaches. When them three ain't together, then you get problems like what we have. When we have Duke Riley, well, we got a Big Beasley. Okay, but we sitting over here with a Ray Edwards. Okay, well, we got players that ain't even doing no type of contribution to the team or not even good players.
Yeah, look, your GM ain't doing right. You fire him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put a fire under their ass, but you waited till last season to finally do that to the GM and the coach. Like,
well,
it's like
because that's an embarrassment. That's an embarrassment. He looked at it as, and I agree with. I kind of look at it what Arthur Archer was looking at it as, is that we lost the coach. We went to the Super Bowl based on this coach, okay, based on this offensive coordinator, okay. We had the team that year, so you switch. You're gonna give that other offensive coordinator his leeway to try to give him some type of incentive, but when you're seeing that it's not working and you're feeling like, okay, I'm trusting my GM, my coach, that y'all putting the pieces together for my team, I'm not gonna jump. I'm not gonna get in with y'all. I'm just gonna sit back and watch, and I'm gonna let y'all handle y'all business. That's why a lot of people get on Jerry Jones, because how you gonna be the owner and the GM at the same time? That's why I get on him, because his son is technically the person that actually really does the contract signing. He just got the title of GM. His son is really the one. His son has to really kind of take over and tell his dad to take a step back. Because how you gonna be an owner and a GM at the same time? Relinquish that role and give it to somebody else, and you stay in your owner's box. See, and that's what Arthur he's doing. So he's trusting what they're putting out on the field and that they know what they're doing. But you can't keep embarrassing this man like this.
He's been spending too much money. He got this whole new stadium that ain't being bought like that.
Exactly.
And that's due to what's on the field.
But you're selling out a soccer team though.
And them PSLs going down the drain. Big time.
Yeah.
That's losing money. So that's not making him happy at this point. Because how can my soccer team sell out? I ain't got no problems with no PSLs from my soccer team, but my football team, who's been here longer than my soccer team, I ain't no movement. Well, you got to bring in a championship. Don't get me wrong. Everybody was excited for Atlanta United's first year, but they also brought in that championship that second year.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're excited. So now we're like, okay. So because I see the frustration of people when they be watching Atlanta United right now. This whole COVID situation got that team just discombobulated. It's not even funny. Like, I'm just kind of like, the fuck is going on? So, but he's looking at that. So yeah, he gonna light that fire underneath them and say, y'all need to get together. Cause it's an embarrassment. My soccer team won a championship. So where's my championship from my football team? That I've been an owner for so many years, and I just bring the soccer team in and my soccer team to sit here and beat y'all.
That's what we have all been wondering. Where's my fucking ring at? That's all I want. Just one. I ain't gonna be greedy.
You'll get it sooner than later.
Look, he wants it. Look, that's why I said he wants it. Man, black is ace of spades.
He wants it. He definitely wants it. He definitely wants it for sure.
My bad. They was panning over the Chiefs players. They were playing on Chiefs players, so you know they got their bright red jersey. And he dark. That was Coco. I'm sorry.
Another crazy decision. What do y'all think about this whole Schaub being the backup situation? And
backup for us?
Yeah.
He got photos on somebody, just like how Romo had photos on Jerry Jones. That's how I'm convinced.
Like, the man's pushing 40, and we keep paying him to be the backup.
That come with your owner and everything else, honey.
But this is my other question though. How in the heck do we have Schaub as a backup, but y'all got two other quarterbacks got two other quarterbacks on the practice squad? I understand the reason because of COVID situations, but y'all could have put one of them young boys over there and let Schaub be on the practice squad.
We could have saved so much money if we put Kurt as the backup. You know what I'm saying? And then took his ass to the practice squad. Like, I'm not saying Schaub is a pretty good quarterback, but
I
he's
I blame that on Derek too. I put that on Derek. I feel like Derek is trusting in a veteran than trusting somebody. No, you want to trust in somebody. We need a quarterback. Hello, Matt 35.
Yeah, we need to be developing a young quarterback because when Schaub, he's almost 40. Like, when Ryan retires, we don't need no 50-year-old Schaub being in the game.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Uncle Arthur said that Ryan is in his best shape ever, that he could probably play until he's 40. I said, look here, Uncle, don't do that. Don't do that. I love me some Matt Ryan, but don't do that.
Look,
we seen what happened with quarterbacks in their 40s. So don't do that.
Right.
we
Don't do that.
Brett Favre. We have seen that.
We're seeing Breeze as we speak. Okay, we seeing Brady as we speak.
Yep.
Don't do that.
Yep.
Don't do that.
Don't have us being embarrassed out here more than we already are.
Because every time somebody puts something out about the Falcons, oh, we can do the same thing. Don't do that.
We cannot. We cannot. No, we cannot.
So,
sorry.
Gonna have us sitting over here going like this, like shit.
Girl.
Like hiding my jersey, like
Kind of gotta be like, shoot, ain't no rise up today. They slapped themselves in the face with that one.
Just being in public, walking with your gear on like this.
Okay. But Andy Reid with this visor on and his breath.
I'm about to get ready to go. After we get off this, I'm about to go eat me some dinner and catch the game.
Yep,
Exactly. I got my steak marinating. Now all I gotta do is go turn on that good old oven, get my shrimp ready, vegetables. Yeah.
Oh, you throwing down.
Hey, nugget hungry.
All right. And I'm a nugget too, because I'm hungry as fuck. I'm hungry. I'm about to die.
She said she's about to die. But no, so everybody turn up for this game. Make sure you follow everybody. Make sure you follow Joy's YouTube channel, please. She's out here doing something. Support Black women. Hello.
Yes. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to Joy's channel. Follow everybody on Twitter. All of their information will be in the description box below tomorrow. Join us for more live broadcasts. We'll definitely have them on again. We're all excited for this season. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully it lasts. You know, hopefully the Falcons make something shake. Just make something shake.
We need to shake the room.
Just do better than last year. Like, that's it. Do better than last year. That's all we're asking. So shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Out of here. Get ready for the game.
It's football season, y'all.
Yes. Rise up. Yes.
Rise up,
baby. Hey.